Hey everybody, welcome back to the show Elephant Exposed. I am your host, Mr. CJ Jones, and wow is all I can say. I'm going to run this young man show. This guy is dynamic. He is dead on. His name is Lucas. And I would highly suggest, just off of watching this one video, that we follow this young man. He is dead on the point of what me and my co-host Dwayne Stinson just talked about on last night. And not only my co-host, but also when I'm a panelist on Head to Head with Brian Parker. These points is it kills us as a people. And it is super embarrassing. It is super embarrassing. But I have to expose it for us to do better. We got to do better as a people. How can you be in 2024 and you be this level of ignorant? Take it away, my man.
MSNBC doing, huh? Tell me, what are they doing other than trying to make black people look stupid? That's what I took this as. I didn't take this as a representation of the whole. I took this as nothing more than some anti-black propaganda. Because you have this woman who is asking a group of GOP supporters, of black people, about Kamala Harris. And she's asking this one lady, she's like, okay, so tell me what you're feeling on Kamala Harris.
What are your feelings, and let me start with the women here, about Kamala Harris.
And this woman starts talking about, well, I don't think she has the personality to be president. What?
She's a woman of color. I'm not putting her down because of that, and I'm not putting her down because she's a woman. I'm not a feminist, so I'm sorry. But at the end of the day, I don't think that she has the personality. I don't think that.
What personality do you need to be president? What, like, genuinely, what type of stupid is this? I know when it comes to diabetes, it's type 1 and type 2. What type of stupid is this? Is type 1 or type 2? What are you talking about? She doesn't have the personality. Then she's talking about, well, I need somebody who's manly and with it.
She has what it takes to go up against Putin and go up against these other presidents that are built for this. I don't want to be scared because my president is scared. I want my president to feel secure and manly and about it.
What? What are you talking about?
If that's the case, right? If you want someone who's manly, if you want a man, just say you want a man. Yeah. Just say, I'm not going to vote for her because it's a woman. Simple as that. I can't stand these ignorants, bro, these black ignorants who go like prance around their answer because they want to offend somebody, right? Even her answer, well, I'm not a feminist, so what the heck does you being a feminist have to do with anything? Like, what are you talking about? So naturally, the reporter is like, so you brought up gender. Is it because that you guys don't want a woman in a top position? And of course, oh, grabble. No, that's not it. That's not it.
We brought up gender, right? Like, do you think it matters that she's a woman and people aren't comfortable having a woman in a top leadership role?
No, I don't think.
Okay, all right, sure. So then we go to the next black woman. And this black woman was like, no, because, men love their mothers and they love their wives.
Huh?
What are you talking about?
Because most men, they love their mothers. They love their wives. So as a woman, most men, they respect the woman.
So y'all, I'm trying to wrap my head around this level of stupidity, around this level of ignorance. It's almost insurmountable. Somehow, equating women in the top position has to do with no, because men love their wives and they love their mothers. What? What are you talking about? The apt comparison would be, what if that husband worked for his wife? What if that son worked for his mom? Then we would as far as have some type of comparison. Now, would that love still be flowing, okay? Would that still be there if you were working for your wife and she was bossing you around and telling you what to do? That's the question. So I don't even know where she's coming from. Then she says something that's absolutely ludicrous. She starts talking about how Kamala Harris doesn't have the qualifications or the education.
But she just don't have the qualification or the education to really run America. Because
Does this sound familiar, guys? Where have I heard this before? Oh, I know Fox News. Oh, I know the Fox 5. Oh, I know all the stupid tropes and stuff that come from the extreme far right. That's why I heard. I got it. They're just regurgitating what has literally been subliminally implanted in their brains because they don't fact check anything. This is what I mean by when Trump said he loves the stupid, he loves the dumb. And this is the case in point right here. Because people like this young lady and this whole entire group want to be told what to think, how to feel. You don't want to think for yourself. Oh, no, you don't want to do that. Why? Because that's critical thinking. When you have the ability to break down, analyze, dissect, do your history for yourself. Google can be your best friend because most of the work is done. All you got to do is just read it. But let's continue.
because she don't have the experience. She don't understand our struggles.
Experience and what struggles? Oh, why is it that we always got to try to qualify Obama, Michelle, anybody that has been the exception to the rule? They ain't black enough because they didn't struggle. Where did you get that from? We all struggle at some level, some worse than others. But it doesn't, there is no particular black struggle that you have to suffer through in order to be like, oh yeah, you black now. Where did you get that? Who taught you that?
I'm sorry, what? You're in comparison to Donald Trump, she is overly qualified and is overly educated to be in this position. Hence why she's VP. I'm just, how are you this dumb? How are you this stupid? This is crazy. Someone saying that she's like uneducated or not educated enough or not qualified is wild to me. Then they start talking about, well, you've been here for 4 years, okay? You haven't done anything.
And for me to believe you for another 4 years, you're crazy.
Right.
Like, you're crazy. You're saying the same thing that you said 4 years ago.
Bro, I swear,
Oh my God.
honestly, black people, white supremacy isn't killing us. It's civics, okay?
Right.
It's
The lack of
basics,
education.
bro.
Do not the Bible say, my people suffer from the lack of knowledge? So I'm pretty sure Lucas, he's not going to get biblical with it, but I'm pretty sure he's going to go ahead and bring it on home. So go ahead, Luke. Go ahead and do it.
It is basic civics. You don't know how many black men and black women that I've talked to who don't understand like basic civics, bruh, who don't understand when it comes to the VP and who actually writes legislation and who passes legislation. They don't understand basic civics. I've heard this time and time again, and the problem is nobody is correcting them. Nobody. If you know better, you got to do better. You can't allow these black people going around thinking that the VP is the one that's supposed to be writing laws and passing it. That's not. We can't allow these black ignorance to destroy it for the rest of us. This is foolishness. They are being targeted. They are victims of misinformation, okay? Imagine them as like the old people who, they are targets of the timeshare homes and stuff like that.
I'm going to start the bidding for this ring at, let's see, $8 billion. $8 billion, opening bid. We've got to sell this ring today. Tell you what, I'm going to take it down a little. We're going to drop that price to $75.95.
I'm so tired of hearing about this VP argument. Well, you in office right now. Why don't you pass it right now? She is not the president. If you just do a cursory search of VP and president, you'll understand.
What did I say? Did I not just say Google is your best friend? All the work is done for you. All you got to do is just put in the question. Just put it right in the little search bar, and it'll tell you everything. It'll even tell you facts from fiction. No matter how you want to do it, it'll show you. It'll tell you. You don't even have to. Oh my gosh. Go do it, Lou.
The roles and the powers that they have. It's honestly giving me like PTSD from reparations. Why don't you sign reparation right now then? You in office, and it's just like, that has to go through Congress, pimpin'. That has to go through Congress. You need a bill. Do you got a bill? Huh? Do you know somebody who can get that bill? And
this is why we should have never gave up on Schoolhouse Rock. Because even if you weren't even, let's just say, hopefully you had a TV, because about my age, hopefully every household had a TV and things like that. That was a program that would come on a weekly basis, and especially on Saturday afternoon. And there was this little cartoon of a little rolled up piece of paper called Bill, and he's sitting on the Capitol steps, and he's talking to a little white boy that's asking him, "Hey, what are you? What do you do? What's your point?" They even put it in a song for us to grasp about how the government passes laws. And wow, just wow.
get it passed through the House and the Senate, bruh. Then to finish off this stupid Sunday, they go into, well, she's not black.
Trump talks about this a lot. He says, Kamala Harris became black
Right.
when it was convenient.
Right.
Yeah.
Can you talk to me about, do you agree with him on that? Do you feel like she's wearing her blackness?
Absolutely. She's sworn into when she sworn to the Senate, it was as the first Indian American.
Thank you.
Which is, it's fine. We don't care.
We all know she's not black. Let's understand that. We are all clear of that. But my point of view, and like I told you earlier, she's already been there. She's in office right now.
But Brondo's got what plants crave.
It's got electrolytes.
I don't know what to tell you, bro. Do y'all notice that there was one aspect in this whole...
We all know she's not black. Then who's her daddy? Who's anybody's biracial child? So all of a sudden, because your dad or your mother is not black, then you're not black. How is this even an issue? I don't care if she's purple, if she's green. 3 things. It only takes 3 things. Citizen. Is she a citizen? Now you got something to talk about. Is she 35 years old or older? Now you got something to talk about. Has she been a resident of the United States for 14 years. And it doesn't matter where you've been. Have you been a resident? No, I'm sorry, there. Have you been a resident of your state for at least 14 years? Yes, you have. Then shut up. Because you are qualified, technically, to be a presidential candidate.
Conversation that was missing one crucial, pivotal aspect, and that was policy. Do you happen to notice that no one
Nobody.
in this room mentioned policy? That no one mentioned freaking policy, whether it was the black agenda, nobody mentioned any of that. Whether it was reparations, nothing. All they were talking about, she not black. Okay, I don't feel like she's educated. She not qualified. I want a manly president. Bro, we cooked. We cooked. I desperately would like to believe that this is the minority of the collective, that this is the minority of black people. But if this is even a strong majority or even a medium majority, bro, we are done. It is finito. Call it in, bro. Time of death. Tell me, call it. It's game over. This is wild. This is sad. They should be embarrassed. They should be shamed for such an ignorant display of making black people look this dumb. MSNBC should be ashamed of themselves. And you know this is what the Republicans, you know what the conservatives are going to run this as. Oh yeah, black people are fighting back. They do this every election, bro. They do this every election. They did this last election. Black people, oh, you see the black support? He's going to win the black vote. Oh yeah, Blexit. This is so evil. Anyways, guys, that's the video. Let me know what you guys think. Whether or not you believe, Lucas, you just have an issue because somebody's a free thinker. They have a difference of opinion. Or if you can't believe, I just find it humorous that it's always this free thinking and differences of opinion when it comes to Stephen from Django. Stephen from Django had a difference of opinion, and I would disagree with him vehemently. Nevertheless, if you happen to disagree, you know where to find me. Friday through Sunday, Disagreement Day. You can call in. All
right, guys. So this was absolutely crazy. And wow is all I can say.
Till next time, guys.
Wow is all.
Wrap my.
This was absolutely crazy. Wow. I was so discombobulated just then, I forgot to stop the video. This is crazy. This is stupid. This is retarded. This is embarrassing. But this is the problem in the black community specifically. I can say that because I am black. I am a Christian. And I'm voting for Kamala. And I'm not a feminist. All these things that don't matter. The woman is qualified, period. Like Lucas said, she's overqualified. Please unfriend me if you are voting for Trump. Unfollow me. Pull the plug, disconnect. Because at this point in time, you're old enough to vote. That means you're 18 or older. And I can't be associated with that level of willful ignorance. I'm trying to stay away from the word stupid or dumb or try to beat you up verbally. But at this point in time, there's nothing that I can say or do. I've said it. Brian has said it. Dwayne has said it. Big platforms have said it. Now you're just getting clowned. Because see, number one, black population is only 13%. Of that 13%, only 2% actually vote. And we can't put together 2% collectively. That's embarrassing. And that's Elephant Exposed. I'll catch y'all next time.